everyone and welcome back. It's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com, and I am back today with something brand new and very exciting, something I've been looking forward to sharing with you all for the past couple months, ever since I found out about it. Erica and the team over at Beading School have been working so hard on something pretty special. They have just launched a brand new beading subscription, but it's a lot more than just a bead box. I have a lot of details to tell you about since it's the first time I'm sharing this subscription with you, but you can also find all the information you need in great detail on their website, which I will leave right down below. I'll leave you the link directly to the Beading School Academy information, which is what this brand new subscription is called. And just by the name, I think you can figure out that this particular box is going to be kind of like a whole experience. Beyond the materials that you'll receive, you'll also have access to an e-learning center. It's going to have articles, tutorials, quizzes, inspiration boards. There's also going to be matching tutorials for the materials that are specific to these boxes. There's going to be special articles opened up every few days in the Beading School Academy program to help educate and immerse yourself in the particular creative theme for that selection. And this is a bi-monthly box. So it's going to ship once every 2 months. There are 3 different tiers, and the one I'm going to share with you today is the highest. It's called Fuchsia. And I do have to tell you that Fuchsia has already sold out just in the couple days since they have announced their launch. So the box you'll see specifically today is not available, but you can go ahead and get on the rotation for next month if you want. And you also have the option to pick up the Turquoise box, which is still available, and that is the next tier level down. The cost is less. It just comes with less quantity of material, one less tutorial, and a little bit less access to the different perks of your subscription. They also have a low-cost yellow subscription. That's where you can just get the one tutorial that will go along with the theme for the month and a little bit of access to some of the perks that you can read more about, but you would source your own material, so you wouldn't be getting a box, just the pattern. So 3 different options for you. The Fuchsia level box comes with approximately $140 plus worth of materials. You're going to see everything from seed beads to crystals to cabochons, check glass, Japanese glass, and also some components. And in addition to the educational aspect of this box, it's also a community. So you have the opportunity every week to join a Zoom room live with other fellow beaders who have also received the same box of materials. You can bead together, whether it be this particular set of materials or whatever you're working on. A great place to bead and share with others, maybe share some laughs, ask questions, get ideas. I mean, just a really unique experience that sets the subscription apart from anything else, just on that one item alone. I'll get into all the specifics of the additional perks of the Fuchsia box and talk more as I'm opening, because I don't want to take too long before we actually start to look inside. But I think what you'll find is that if you sign up to this subscription, receiving your package is going to feel like a whole event because of all the different things they've built into the arrival of the new box and all the attention and detail that they've put into this. So I have the outer packaging here. Let's go ahead and open up this box. And this is the first time I'm seeing any of this is right now with you all. Okay, so we've got this has some weight to it. We've got our Beading School Academy box. The theme is called Magic Garden. We have an image, gives you a little bit of an indication of some things that we might see inside. Now, in addition, I was told that with brand new subscriptions for a limited time, there are some perks. So the first thing is if you sign up for a half a year, you'll get a 5% discount right away. If you sign up for an entire year, you'll get a 10% discount right away. If you choose the yearly payment option and either a turquoise or a fuchsia level box, you're also going to receive a Preciosa bonus box. I think that's what this is. And then we have the signature little chocolate, which is a very sweet touch. So here's our little bonus box. I'll get into this later, but just know that that comes as well for a limited time. And then we have a gorgeous booklet here with more information about the Beading School Academy. So you can see this is the theme for September, October. They'll have a totally different theme for November, December, and so on. There's Erica, the very talented designer behind this whole venture. We open this up You can follow the QR code directly to the Beading School Academy page. It goes on to discuss more about the background of Beading School Academy, more about what you can find in the classroom, more about what you can find specifically in the box. Something to keep in mind is that the shipping cost is included, and one of the other perks that they talk about, it looks like right here, and I think this is pretty cool, albeit slightly dangerous, but you can actually go into the Beading School shop, you can shop, add things to your cart, check out, and then choose this option for Beading School Academy subscription, and if you're a subscriber of the box, you can add the items onto your next box order. Those items will ship with the next subscription box for no additional cost. I think that is so cool. Really nice that they thought about that. Talks about the lunch break Zoom room where you can hang out with other beaders, and that is once a week. So it's not a workshop like it says, but it's more of a community around the box. So you can enjoy this with other people who've also received it. You also get to submit pictures of your finished creations if you want to for other people to enjoy, a virtual yearbook and graduation ceremony that you have the option of participating in. So just a whole experience with this, and that's a lovely introduction with that booklet. So getting to our box, I am sure this is packed full because we know they pack a lot of things into some small packages. So it looks like we can slide this open. Oh my goodness, we have our key to the academy right on top. This is going to unlock the door to our beading school. And if we open up the tissue paper, I mean, look how much is included that they have packed so neat and tidy inside. Oh my goodness. So many goodies in here. And I think the bi-monthly aspect is nice because it's going to give you a lot of time to work with these components and to see what other people are doing. And you don't have to rush every single month before another box comes in. So clearly we started out with one of our main focal components, a metal component. And I want to get right into this little box right here because for those who don't know, these are some very special cabochons that are available at Beading School. They're all handmade, and these retail for at least like 20 euros a piece just on their own. And they are truly little works of art. So if we pop open this box, here's one of the options that you could receive in the Fuchsia level box. They're by L2 Studio, and you can read all about the creator on Beading School's website. I believe they have an article, an interview with the artist behind these. So getting one of those little L2 Studio handmade cabochons is something special. Made from clay, and this one has a gorgeous purple color with that galaxy effect, the little shimmery sparkles inside. Finished with a smooth and glossy finish, feels like stone, but quite a bit lighter. So we already feel like we've got a couple of treasures maybe to base some pieces off of. Also included in the Fuchsia are a selection of some Preciosa crystals, of course. First up, I have a bag of 10mm Preciosa Rivolis. And these are in the color amethyst, that really deep purple, great quality Preciosa. And there's a look at the back. So one of the colors we're going to see along with this theme is this amethyst tone, as you can see from these crystals and from the cabochon. We're also going to see some greens. We have this bag containing a treasure trove of 8mm Preciosa chatons in the Aeronite color, and there are 9 included. Nope, there's actually 10 included. They're safely packaged and tucked into their little cubbies, and that is what the crystal looks like up close. Gorgeous green and a great complement to that purple. We also have a bag containing the 18 by 13mm Preciosa Fancy Stone Ovals in light rose. And here are those 2 stones. So You could definitely use these as focals as well. I mean, look at all the sparkly pink facets. Oh my goodness, these are so gorgeous. And I think lastly for our loose crystals is this bag of 8mm Preciosa Rivolis, also in the color Amethyst. So 6 of these stones, just like the larger ones that we took a look at. These are just a bit smaller. I like that we get so many in here to work with. Next up, we have 2 bags of Preciosa sew-on rhinestones. We have emerald in the gold setting and we have fuchsia in the silver setting. Such a versatile item. You can use these in bead weaving, and it looks like one of the tutorials that Erica is bringing to us this month is going to include some of these in a bead woven bracelet. So here's that sparkly handful of these lovely little 4mm sew-on rhinestones in the 2 different color options. And while we're looking at the rhinestones, I might as well pull out the bag containing the 3.2mm crystal cup chain. The color is fuchsia in the raw brass setting. So some more sparkly Preciosa, this time in the form of cup chain, which of course you could use in bead weaving or bead embroidery. Great addition to these other components. Next up, we have a couple of bags of Preciosa bicones. We have the 3mm Crystal AB Matte is the color I have here, and we have a generous quantity included. And here they are. I love that frosty matte and the AB finish. And then here's the next bag containing some 4mm Preciosa bicones in amethyst with the AB 2 times. So double the AB coating. Gotta love that AB 2 times. Those are beautiful. You get a little bit of blue and purple and pink, and also a little bit of gold showing up on these sparkly bicones. And let's get into some of our check glass. So first I have a bag here that contains the 4mm round beads. These are in the luster gold topaz turquoise combination. Stunning combination, bringing out a little bit of that verdigris type color that we're going to see on these antique toned findings. And I love the addition of some more of that green as well. And then we have a bag containing the 11 by 8mm Preciosa glass drops in chalk white lilac gold luster, one of my favorite combinations. I love that slight golden metallic luster that these have over that rosy pink and creamy colored speckling. You can see they have that slight drop-like shape with the hole that runs through the length of the bead. We also have this whimsical addition of the 13 by 18mm glass leaf beads. These also have a slightly metallic luster over the top. You can see the different shades of green that show up, and also a little bit of brown that settles into the veining on the leaves. And these have a hole that is running directly through the side of the bead right there. We also have a bag containing some 3mm fire polish beads in chalk white lila luster. Always helpful to get some of these little 3mm fire polish. You can see already we've gotten a great combination of different sizes and colors, which makes it easier to put things together directly from the box. You're going to see that there's a little bit of everything to work with, and it seems to be very well rounded. So we have these lovely dusty pink fire polish, generous handful to add with some of our larger components and focals. And we've also received a bag of the 3mm fire polish in chalk white lilac gold luster. So the same color combination and finish as we saw in those larger, chunkier drops, and another good size handful for us to work with. And then check out this bag. There are so many of these inside. We have the 6mm fire polished opaque white Picasso faceted rounds. And I saw that these are going into a bracelet as well, so we definitely have plenty of those to work on that project. All right, we still haven't even gone through the multi-hole shapes, we haven't gone through the seed beads yet, and a whole slew of other components. So let me show you the multi-hole check glass shapes. Our first bag containing the 3x7mm storm duos in chalk white teal luster. Sort of sage green, that wavy storm duo shape with the 2 holes that run parallel through the side of the bead. We've also received a bag of the storm duos in the Aztec gold color. And I know these are going to show up in a tutorial as well. By the way, with the Fuchsia level box that you're seeing here, you get full access to 2 different tutorials. And with the Turquoise box, you get access to 1 tutorial. All of that is again found on the specific Beading School Academy page that is dedicated to this theme. And our third bag of multi-hole, these are the drop duos in chalk white Lila Vega luster. Another one of my favorite combinations, that purple with the slightly metallic lustery finish that is smooth and glossy over the top. You can see these drop duo shapes have the 2 holes that run directly through the side of the beads. Another great opportunity to work with some multi-hole shapes that maybe you hadn't worked with before, because you get these in this type of box, and while it's not a kit, it's actually much more than that. It's like getting a couple of kits included in the subscription as well, since you have all the materials and the access to the tutorials. So in addition to all of this already, we have several bags of seed beads that are of course very important to any of these possible designs. We have some 15-0s, these are all Miyuki. These are the nickel plated. Also in the 15-0, we have the Miyuki Dark Bronze. Also, these are one of my favorites now, after working with these from a beading school order. The Duracoat Galvanized Matte Gold Color, 15-0. In our 11-0 Miyukis, we have the Opaque Glazed Frosted Rainbow Celadon Green. Perfect color to go with all of this below. We also have a great neutral in the dark bronze color. And the last bag of seed beads contains some Miyuki Delica cylinder beads, the metallic silver matted shade. Another great neutral. And I like that we have the option of working with both the more antique silvery tones and the antique bronze tones. It kind of brings those all together. And then we have quite a number of other components to look at. I'm going to start with this other focal that we have here, another large metallic component that would be a great basis for a design, especially I'm thinking like a brooch, something like that. This is a 50x50mm filigree Magic Garden component in antique bronze. It's got lots of openings there, as you can see. It's got a decent thickness to it. There's a look at the back. Lots of options here for you for bead weaving onto this directly, for example, all these different holes around the center. I'm getting lots of ideas off this piece already. We also have some crystal connectors. These are 13x18mm ovals in green emerald. These are stunning, and I wanted to hold them up so the light would pass through. You can see how beautiful they are. They've got a loop on either side for you to work with and would really add a beautiful touch to another beaded component connected to this. And we also have those same size crystal connectors in light lavender. And here are those two, another great color to add to our palette. Beautiful faceted glass and smooth and shiny gold settings, kind of a lighter gold tone setting for these as well. We have yet another focal in the form of a 35x46mm dragonfly verdigris patina. And there is a look at this component. You've got a couple different areas right there where you could connect this to your beadwork. And there is a look at the other side. Absolutely gorgeous verdigris and antique brass component. Again, very solid feel to it. Definitely feels of decent thickness where you couldn't bend this easily at all. Next up, we have a bag that is full of these flower dangles in the color mauve. They are 70 millimeters, it says. These are so fun. So I thought they were all separate, but actually it's two different dangles that are connected on a chain. And what's neat is you could take this apart and use them separately, or you could leave them bundled together and they hang down like a cluster of wisteria. Next up, we have the 14 by 19 millimeter flower connectors in antique bronze. Gorgeous rose-shaped connectors, a loop on either side, and there's a look at the back. And then we have some 8 by 9 millimeter charms in the small flower shape antique bronze. Aren't those adorable? I love the little details that they have. And it's these types of components that really make a handmade piece feel extra special. Next, we have a bag containing some 28 by 29 millimeter charm flower basket components in verdigris patina. These are really adorable. Lots of places for you to connect your beadwork as well. And there's a little bit of enamel, which I was reading about in the article that Erica put up about the inspiration, the Art Nouveau style of artwork and design. So I can see why she included some of that. Some rhinestones there, and there is a look at the back. We also have a bag containing a 13 by 15 millimeter Magic Garden metal bead. There's two of them included in antique bronze. And here we go. You can see the design that these have. It's the same on both sides, and of course the hole there that runs through the bead. We also have a 28 by 29 millimeter charm, an Art Nouveau, heart shape of course, antique bronze. Another sweet metallic component, lots of possibilities with something like this as well, even using it as a basis to bead onto. We also have a couple of these lever back style ear wires. I love those. And we have a toggle clasp, both of these in the antique bronze. And we had two bags containing what they're calling the dreamy flowers. You could use these kind of like you would tassels. We have the fuchsia color and then the light green. You can see the little bead that is coming off there, actually off of each center component of these three petals, and then an area there where you could attach this to your beadwork. Add some colorful softness and texture. Those are different from anything I've seen, actually really cute. And then last but not least, we have a clasp garden clasp. This is a gold-plated, great quality clasp. As you can see, it's got the component there on the end that you could pinch and open up. And I will leave this in its original package for now. And I'm just blown away by everything here. The color palette is fantastic. I'm totally inspired. We've got a great mix of components, both focals, crystals. Everything is very high quality, lots of check glass, Miyuki seed beads, and I just cannot wait to dive into these components with everybody else. And there is the little chocolate, bringing that back, and I wanted to bring back that extra special thank you gift that you receive if you sign up for either a turquoise or fuchsia level subscription for a year. Again, getting this, the chocolate, and a 10% off if you do the full year subscription. And as an example of what you might see inside of that little bonus, I've got some Preciosa drop pendants in pink sapphire. Also a bag containing the 3mm Preciosa bicone beads. The gorgeous chrysolite opal bicones in the 6mm size. Oh nice, we have a Rivoli 2 in Bermuda blue, 16mm. And a bag containing a healthy amount of 3mm rhinestone cup chain in Rose AB. in the raw brass setting. So great bonus to go along with the subscription. Lots of fun seeing little bonuses like that pop up for sure. So once again, this particular theme has sold out already in the fuchsia, but for now the turquoise is still available. I'm getting this video out literally the same day that FedEx just brought me this package. I've been stalking my door because I've been so excited to share it, and I was hoping by the time I'd get to there would be some left. But don't worry, you can go ahead and sign up for the next round of boxes. That way you don't miss out on the November theme, since this ships every 2 months, like I said, and every box is going to have a totally different theme. So the next box will be something different. Again, it'll have projects to go along with them. You really got to check out their website for all of the details. They list out all the perks of the subscription, the things you'll have access to. And I hope you're able to see now why I said this is much more than just a bead box, because of all the other things that go along with this. I think it really adds a ton of value to the subscription and makes this a whole immersive experience. So a huge thank you to you all for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this brand new beading subscription or anything else you'd like to say. I will be coming back with some finished pieces based on the contents here, possibly a tutorial. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I know I'll be having fun with the contents over the next couple months, and hope you all are excited to check this new subscription out and get a good close-up view of everything included in Fuchsia. If you enjoyed this video, definitely feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button while you're here so you'll be notified of upcoming content. Until next time, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.